Welcome back to MMAOddsBreaker. Today we got Luke Rockhold getting ready to fight Lyoto Machida. Coming up here on, which one is it? Fox on 15, Fox on 25.
Fox 15.
UFC 2012. Like, it's just, the numbers are ridiculous. I'm a little jealous because your backdrop is literally the ocean, and it kind of sucks. Living in Vegas, I don't get to see that much water anymore, so it kind of irritates me. But you've kind of always been around the water. Just your brother obviously is a pro surfer. You've been in the water, around the water the entire time. You obviously have a home right now by the water. Is this something that if they gave UFC said, hey, look, we got to have you move to wherever, but it's going to be off the coast because you're going to be the next whatever. They're going to give you a huge new job within the company, a big pay raise, a big huge deal. Would you ever move away from the coast for a job that you love, even though you love the coast as much as you do?
I mean, it's kind of a messed up question. I mean, I don't think I really have to leave. if I wouldn't ever want to leave, but for a period of time for the right job, yeah, maybe I'd think about it. But luckily for me, I fight for a living, so I can pick and choose my destinations of where I want to live. And it's a small commute, 35-minute commute to San Jose to my gym, and I get to live on the beach. So I mean, this is where I was born and raised, and I love, I'm a beach city guy. Can't take me away. So this is
you were born in Santa Cruz, and that's where you are still right now, Santa Cruz.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of guys have to move around and have to get, they've got to get up and move and go some different places. They got to experience different things. You've kind of always been in the same area, and it seems a lot of guys in California stay in California. They don't really move too far away from home on the original basis. Do you find a lot of your friends that you grew up with are still right down the street?
Yeah, a lot of people move. A lot of people get away, and funny thing is, most people come back. It's this town has got that atmosphere. It's just like kind of encompasses everything you really need if you can separate yourself and not just fall into the fray and just get by on the regular stuff. As long as you can, for me, it's like I've been able to separate myself and aspire for bigger and better things. So I separated myself. I lived in San Jose for a while, to learn how to separate myself and to work hard and achieve what I want. And so learning that side and then needing to come back and live this. I mean, this is what I have to wake up to every morning. I mean, shit. Come on.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't argue the view. That's for sure. You can't argue the philosophy behind keeping the view either. Like it all makes sense. But also too, you said it's 35-minute drive up to San Jose. Is it always a 35-minute drive, or is there traffic sometimes where you're trying to get up there and it's like an hour and a half and you kind of it takes forever?
I mean, luckily for me, like traffic timing, like our pro training is at 12 o'clock. So I leave at 11 o'clock. I come back either after practice. If I do a one or a double day, I stay over there for most of the day and I don't come back till 8 o'clock. Okay. Otherwise I come back at like 2:30 and I still avoid traffic. So our training schedule works out perfectly. A rarity when there's like road work or something, I actually run into traffic, but it's, I've been lucky. I've been blessed to have one of the best gyms in the world, right? Over the hill. Mm-hmm. And it's made it, obviously convenient for me to live at home. And I'd be into traveling, experiencing new places, but I mean, you're as good as your gym these days. And I happen to be part of the best gym in the world, I believe. So I'm not going anywhere. And this is it for me right now. I gotta stay central around my gym, and this is the best place to be, in this area.
You get ready to fight Lyoto Machida. You have a place, obviously. You know how to relax. You know how to take the time off, in between practices and reset your mind by getting home. But Lyoto poses a lot of different problems that people aren't used to seeing. Has it been difficult finding training partners in San Jose to kind of mimic the way that Lyoto's going to come at him and approach the fight?
I think people get too caught up in trying to find the perfect training partner to mimic what you're doing. A lot of guys do this. They go out and they seek and they spend all this money to bring in training partners. And I got great coaches, and I can formulate game plans in my head. I'm just working with my coaches on different strategies on how I'm gonna attack him. We got a big team, so fortunately I got a lot of guys that I can work with. Um, I'm not too worried about it. I know exactly how I'm gonna fight. I just got to go in there and do it. There's no secret. Lyoto's been around for a long time. I mean, there's a way to beat him, and there's a way. Obviously, you're gonna frustrate yourself. You're gonna get in trouble. Sticking to my game plan and just controlling him and dominating the ring and just being the bigger man. So
This fight's in New Jersey, coming up on April 18th. Would you like it better if it was in Brazil, in his hometown, as you beat him up? Would it be better for you to fight in front of his crowd and all of his Brazilian fans to kind of quiet the crowd, or do you feel like it's better fighting in the States in technically a neutral territory since you're in California?
yeah, I mean, I'd definitely not rather go to Brazil. It's just you're fighting a lot of stuff going out there.
Mhm.
I can not travel that far. I can stay within our time zones. I can eat the food I'm used to eating, which is probably one of the bigger things is adjusting to that. And you know you're going to get a proper venues and weight cutting scenarios and everything. You never know what you're going to encounter in Brazil. I fought in some Jaguar do Sul, which was there's not a lot there, and it was just it wasn't the easiest place to prepare for a fight. Um, that wasn't my best experience preparing for a fight. So I mean, I definitely prefer a fight here in the States where we both live in California, of course. So it's easier for both of us, and for a lot of reasons, of course. Other than that, too, just money wise, travel wise, everything,
What's
tax wise.
what's the weight like? You see, you're talking about it was bad cutting weight down there before. What's your weight like going to be now going into this fight?
Weight's good. 2, 203 right now,
Yeah,
something
it
like
hasn't
that.
fluctuated much at all over the last 3-4 years. Like you've kind of been at that weight where a lot of guys, they get older, put on a little bit of weight, have got more muscle, they get denser bones, they tend to get a little bit bigger, start getting not just age as they get older, which isn't a problem for you obviously, but their things start getting, you just get bigger because you spend a lot of time training and lifting hard and doing things hard. You've kind of seemed to stay the same kind of weight, like right around 203, 205. Every time I talk to you, you're kind of at the same space. It's never really changed for you. Is there a special diet that you're doing to keep it down, or is it just your natural genetics that kind of keeps you in that long lean space?
Uh, yeah. The only thing that really gets bigger is my beard. Something you know about.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like to get too big. I live an active life. I'm single. I'm not married. I don't have a family. I want to stay in shape and maybe appeal to a couple girls from time to time. Uh, I like to surf. I like to have fun, and so it's like I'm not always out there just family man, just eating and getting chubs. That's I want to. As you get older too, it's harder to come back from the weight. So
Yeah.
I'm not at I'm at fight weight right now. Like so, I mean, if I'm out, I really don't fluctuate too far. Maybe like 210, 212, 13. I don't really get too much bigger than that, but that's my out of season like burgers every I go my little burger binges and eat good. I like to eat a lot, so I mean it's one of the finer things in life. So I definitely like to do that, but I really don't venture above 210 too much.
What's you say you lead a real active lifestyle? Obviously, we know that you love surfing. What's one of the other things you do in between train camps that most folks don't know you like to do as far as activity goes?
Uh, I mean everyone knows I like to golf. I like to surf. I like to chase girls. I like to that that
And that's active,
that
man. That's
that's really like the biggest cardio workout I get is just kind of chasing girls around the country and the world as far as I can. So I got to stay on my feet and keep moving. Got to keep that cardio up for that for sure.
Do you travel? Like, do you meet a chick, some chick traveling, whatever you're doing an appearance? You meet some chick and you travel back out to go see her. Are you one of those guys that'll you'll make the trip?
Not so much.
Yeah, see, I'm not either. Like, you meet some girl in St. Louis. When I was single, meet some girl like whatever, St. Louis or Kansas or whatever, and be like, "Yeah, I'm in Vegas." And like, "Oh, okay, good. Come on and see me." No, I'm in Vegas. Like, you want to see me again? You got to come back out. I'm not traveling. That's just me. Like, I'm just not a guy that's gonna go back out. I just don't. I like putting that kind of time in.
Never burn a bridge. Never burn a bridge.
Yeah, but I'm not flying. I'm not gonna, fly over the bridge either.
But you never know the next time you have to make an appearance, and it's always good to have friends in different places.
Well, yeah, you keep the conversation up, but I'm just asking if you're the guy that's going to go spend the $300 on a plane ticket to go out in the middle of someplace and meet some chick you saw one time for no reason, just to go see her.
I doubt it. I like girls; they're very nice and fun, but at the same time, they can hold you back from your goals and what you really want to achieve in life. And that's why I've been using my head movement, ducking and driving and ducking chicks, because I got to focus, I got a goal, and nothing's going to stop me until I get that belt. And so,
Roddy Ferguson actually has a book out. I know Roddy from judo when we were living at the Olympic Training Center together. There's a book out about that actual topic where, your significant other can either propel you or pull you back. And the problem is most athletes, their significant other pulls them back. And it's like, yeah, man, that's the reality of it. And in retirement, I'll go back and look at it and like, you know what, Roddy, you were right. Where were you 10 years ago? 15 years ago, I could have used you. It'd have been great. Yeah. But yeah, it's a tough one, especially for a good looking guy like you that's successful, that's on TV, that people see. You have a nice demeanor. You're a good guy outside. You're not crazy and throwing bottles across the gym and bottles across the bar, in between training camps. You're a good guy. So you get chicks flock to that. And so it's got to be even a bigger problem for you. Have you ever had that one where almost snuck in, that almost got her roots in, almost got the key to your door, almost had a drawer at the house?
They try to creep in, but I'm telling you, dude, I work on my head movement a lot. I'm always just ducking and moving, and watch out. So I'm always ready. I've always kept an open mind if something were there, if it were potentially wouldn't hinder me and my life and where I'm going. But nothing that's really that struck me at this point. So I mean, like I said, I don't burn bridges. Maybe if things come back around and they're still there, but there's definitely no keys being given out.
Smart man.
Luke maybe I'll leave the back door open from time to time, but there's no keys getting left
out. Luke Rockhold, right now the smartest man in MMA. He's got it all figured out. Luke, thanks for coming out here. I know you got to get back to your day. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day and have great training camp. I can't wait for this fight to happen out here on April 18th. UFC on Fox 15 in New Jersey. Have a great time, Luke. We'll talk to you later, bud.
Right on, boss. Good luck with that beard.
Thanks, man. It's growing. I'm about to pull the Tate Fletcher. I can actually pull my.
You are pulling that thing out, huh?
I can get it out now. I had it out last night, and I was going to put any wax in it today, but it comes all the way out now. I got it worked out. I'm working on it.
You got like a butt chin beard going right now.
I know that's the problem. I got to go. Actually, today I'll get it trimmed up. They got to cut the center off because they squared it up before.
I just just trim it all the way in like a butt chin, just pull that butt chin out.
Trying to make it look right. It's tough. It takes a lot of oil, a lot of mod cabin oil, a lot of mod cabin shea butter. Got to put it in there and make sure that thing stays straight. Because mine's like this. It like poofs out. So I have to spend all day. Like I'm literally combing and blow drying now. I'm at that stage.
Pick with it?
Yep. Yeah. Boar's head pick. Yep. I'm all over it. Don't pick on me, Luke. Don't pick on my delicious beard.
Hey, you've been going for it for a while now, huh?
It's been working. It's been getting me roles, acting the roles stunt wise. So it's been working. So I just keep it till they tell me I got to shave it off. And I show up sometimes on set and they're like, it's got to go. They take it off and I just start growing it again the next morning. That's just how it works.
Love it.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you soon, man.
See ya. Enjoy the fight. See ya.